What's up, babes? It's Carlos Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So in this video, I literally have made so many videos today that if you like watching me, then today is the day to binge watch. But if you don't like watching me all that much, you just need to see me maybe once every blue moon, then just space out the times you save the video. I get it. You might be annoyed. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk with y'all just for a little bit. I wanted to talk about hair because you guys know that I'm constantly talking about my hair. And I just kind of want to give some tips and tricks to my babes who have locks. If you don't have locks, then some of my things that I talk about could be applicable to your hair journey if you are a loose, natural, curly haired girl. But if you are not and you are locked, this video is perfectly for you. So make sure you smash the subscribe button. Make sure you get prepared to comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or if you can relate to anything. And we're just going to be talking about my lock journey and where I've started, where I'm at, tips I can give you guys, just giving you backstory. So for people who watch my videos, but you're not caught up to speed as to like what's up with her lock journey, I just see her locks on Instagram or I see her locks, on her channel, but I really don't know too much about her story. I'm gonna tell you guys about my lock story. So I guess today is just about my locks day, right? I already posted a video today talking about my locks, just a quick update. So if you haven't already watched that video, then I want to encourage you to go ahead and go watch that video. First things first, when we get to talking about my locks, okay? So let's talk about my first journey. So, okay, let's rewind a little bit. I'm gonna try to long story short a lot of stuff, but actually still give the long story but short, if that makes any sense. First things first is when I got out of high school, I went straight off to college. At that moment when I went off straight off to college, I knew that I was going to be returning back to my natural state because at this point, your girl's in college and your girl's going to do what she want to do, okay? And it didn't even have to be in a bad way. It's just when you're in the house and you're growing up and you have rules and stuff like that, you might express that you want to return back to the natural hair, and it might be more like, okay, but you're going to stay, permed because we're going to set these appointments and your hair is not going to be looking like wild and everything like that. But then when you get to making your decision like completely for yourself, that's when it all like matters. So when I got to college, I was like, girl, I don't care what was being said, I'm about to cut my hair. So I cut my beautiful natural hair, or at that time it was permed. I cut my beautiful hair off and I cut it to a short cut so that I can start embracing my natural hair once again in my life. So I had like a Riri cut back in the day. Y'all know how she had the in the it was like that, but it was like because of the humidity. So some days I would be able to straighten it, it would look good, and other days I wouldn't be able to straighten it and it looked good, whatever, based on the climate, and then it was natural hair. So I decided shortly after that that I wanted to embark upon a lock journey. Was not yet like, I was not in a lock informative. I didn't know too much about the journey. I didn't even, consider it as a journey. I just wanted to do something different with my hair, my natural hair. So I booked an appointment, went to this loctician, and when I went to the salon, I got my hair started in locks. Number one, so I'm telling you guys my journey, but I'm telling you tips along the way as well. Went to go get my hair done. They did a good job, whatever. I was impressed. Okay, pause. Tips that I would tell you if you're starting your locks: know your sizing, because when I went to go get my locks done, I wasn't too familiar with the, all of the sizings. I didn't know, once it butted up, how big my locks were going to be, how small they were going to be. My locks weren't a bad size, but they were bigger than these, like significantly a little bit bigger. And what can't be significant and then a little bit, it was a bit bigger than these. And I just knew, like, at that time it was fine because I didn't really know the differentiation between all the sizes of the locks. Like, I know sister locks. At that time, I don't even know if I knew sister locks were called sister locks, but I just knew that you had the really skinny ones that look like some angel hair noodles. You had the medium size, and then you had the goddess, like the big locks, okay? But at that time, I just wanted traditional, regular size locks. Didn't really know that I needed to be like, hey, not so much medium, but less than medium or whatever. I didn't know whatever. I didn't really come in with many pictures. I think I had looked up girls with locks, and I think I might have been more into the color and maybe how the locks look. But those locticians, some of them, they're just gonna lock your hair up, and if you're paying them a price, they're gonna do the biggest size that your budget stretches out to, unless you like literally communicate what it is that you want. And at that time, like, if I really knew that I needed to differentiate the sizing that much, I would have been willing to pay for the difference of the price. So look, I eventually started doing my own hair, but at the beginning I did not say, you know, I want my locks to be this size. At that time I just knew I wanted the medium size, right? So I would encourage you, if you're new to getting locks, to go ahead and make sure that you tell them what size that you want. Everybody's hair density and porosity and all these different things that got to do with your locks is going to be different. However, I think sometimes giving them like a look of a size might help them be able to gauge your size. It's no promises, because like I said, all of our hair density, our strands on our head are different from another person. You can show somebody this hair, you might have the same amount of locks as that person, and your locks might not even look like, your journey won't even be the same, because their locks could literally be 150 locks and look that way, and your locks can be 150 locks and your locks be bigger because you have thicker hair. It's literally like you have to take a gamble on it, but you have to understand that it could be a little bit different. So be able to communicate that very, very much so. Another thing that I would say, color your hair before you lock it. If you're gonna color your hair, you don't have to, but sometimes that beginning stage of locks, you might find yourself bored because there's not much you can do with your hair. So you might decide that you want to color it. Well, you might decide too late. The best time to color your hair is going to be before you start the locks. First of all, you'll go ahead and at least you can change the texture before the start. When you start coloring your hair with bleach and things like that after you get locked, your texture will change. Now, some people don't care that it's slightly changed. Some people, it affects them dramatically. I've known people who've taken their locks out because their texture changed so much. People's locks fall off because they become brittle and they're not taking care of it. So many different things happen. But if you're going to color your hair, I say color it in the beginning of starting the locks. And as you go throughout your journey, you can discover, do I want to bleach my hair again or do I not? When I first started my second set of locks, I actually went blonde, which I'll talk about in a second because we're still on the first journey. So I started that journey back in 2012 and I combed them out around 2014-15. I used hot water and conditioner and I combed out my locks. People say it's not possible to comb out locks. That's a myth. It's very much so possible, but it takes some patience. I was working my corporate job at that time, literally working in what was I doing at the time? I think I was in the financial department of a business, and your girl could not be going in there with some locks and some regular hair. Like, I just need to figure it out, sis, okay? So what I did was I took the weekend, I think it was, or maybe even it was a work day or two or something, and I just combed my hair out. Like, I took those days to comb my hair out in a few days. And I know that that's like a lot of work to do in a couple days. Not a lot of people are able to do that, but I realized that I was not about to be going to work just looking like anything, so I needed to get them out. Once I got my locks out, I literally trimmed my ends and I washed my hair. It's a tree frog on my window, and I think it's the same little tree frog. I think he likes my window, but anyway, he was here last week. But anyway, I decided to comb my hair out. I preserved it. I cut the ends. My hair at that point had all type of color mixed in from like me dyeing it over the time. So I dyed it back a fresh jet black, and I started rocking my loose natural curly hair again. Then fast forward, I've always known at some point, you know, I was gonna go back to locks. Didn't know when. Then I started telling myself, by the time you hit 30s, you need to be going back to locks or already locked. I'm not in my 30s, I still got some time to go, but I decided 2 years ago that I was actually gonna start the lock journey again. And I'm like, I knew eventually I wanted to go back locked, but I'm like, I wanna grow my hair down my back. I'm a type of woman who loves to wear her natural hair more than weaves and sew-ins and stuff. Braids and stuff. But I would wear them as protective styles. But in my heart of hearts, I'd rather have my own hair. But the truth is, based on your climate, where you live and stuff like that, you can't always wear your hair how you want it and it stay the way that you want it because of the climate, the humidity. If you straighten your hair, it's gonna poof. If you wear your hair curly, etc., it might not do what you need it to do. Like, it's just too many variables. And I just felt like, I know I like my hair down my back, so I like to wear my locks down my back. I like to wear my braids down my back. I like to wear my weaves down my back. So I know I'm gonna want my locks down my back. So I said, girl, let's just get back on the journey. Let's start headed to that direction that you want. And let's just see where things happen. This was before the pandemic. This was before all of that. So I didn't even know we was gonna be, which it worked out because you didn't have to worry about trying to book no appointment to go get your hair done if you needed it. Because my hair was locked. So all I had to do was just coast through the pandemic, and it just formed and got better. So now this is where we're at. I washed my hair today. I've not put any oil in it or anything. I did put a little bit of product on my edges. I haven't done anything, just like some edge control, like taming it a little bit, but I haven't done anything to my hair. Haven't retwisted it. You guys know that in about 5 days or so, yeah, about 5 days, I'm going to actually be a month with no retwist. So I'm gonna try to go to 3 months. We'll see how it happens, because you know I don't want my locks to be like growing together, but I do want to just leave my hair alone, oil it, let it be. So then, like I said, I got into this second journey. I started this second journey July 1st, 2019. So when July 1st, 2021 came, I hit 2 years, and then we're in August right now. So I am 2 years and 1 month, and I am literally like 9 days or 9 days away from hitting my 2 years, 2 months. So like the journey has been, you know, amazing. My hair has been flourishing, it's been thriving. However, I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. My hair has went through some rough stages. But the thing is, I'm not a type of person who's gonna wear a wig or a weave over my locks. I'm gonna go through the process because it's a part of the journey, and every stage is beautiful. I know there's gonna be stages where you might not care too much for it, but you have to realize that that's what builds confidence. That's also a beauty stage. Like, I don't look at any phases as the ugly stage. Everything is a part of the process, and everything is a part of the beauty. How do you expect a butterfly to be beautiful if it doesn't go through its stages to become beautiful? You can't get the butterfly without getting the cocoon and everything that comes with. So you have to be willing to blossom. You have to be willing to go through those different phases, you know, larvae, caterpillar, all of that types vibes before you become that beautiful butterfly. So if you're not going to be willing to go through that process, then locks might not be for you. So I started back during that time. When we hit January 1st, 2022, so coming up, I'll be 2.5 years. And then when we hit July 1st, 2022, I will be 3 years. Super excited to get there, but I'm not in a rush, but I'm super excited. I think every day my hair amazes me. It just does. Like, I'll be looking in the mirror and I'm like, girl, what? The growth just be taking place. And it's something about when you mind your business. I'm really about to take a sip of water, but drink your water. Your hair just does something. This is my lemon detox water. It's been sitting all day, so if it looks a bit cloudy, it's because it's been absorbing this water all day. Drink your water, stay hydrated. I can't express that enough. If you don't drink your water, you don't take your vitamins, you don't eat healthy, you don't do all that stuff, your hair might not grow. People see my hair all the time, and I tell you guys in videos, I'm black, okay? Because there's this misconception that you have to be mixed with something in order for your hair to grow. I'm black and my hair has the ability to grow. Why? Because I take care of it. Why? Because I pay attention to my hair. I'm not trying to do everything everybody else do for my hair to get results. I'm literally gonna do for my hair what my hair is, you know, longing for. So this is what my hair looks like at this moment. It is growing, it is flourishing, it is thriving. But in the end of the day, your hair literally is a plant. Water it, it shall grow. If you don't water it, it will die. You think about when you have a real plant in your house. If you don't take care of that plant, it's gonna wither away and it's going to die. Those flowers are gonna wither away and they're gonna die. But if you water them, they shall grow, they will be beautiful, they will blossom. It's the same thing with your hair. So literally, you can't neglect your hair and expect to have positive results with your hair. So I went back to the journey, like I told you guys, now 2 years and almost 2 months into the journey. I don't regret it. I still have aspirations to grow my hair down my back. I haven't been having thoughts of, oh, I'm gonna go back natural. Like, no, if anything, I've been having thoughts of, like, I can't wait till my hair get down my back. Like, just positivity. I haven't colored my hair. When I did color my hair this journey, I colored it when I started the locks, and I bleached it myself blonde. And I wore that blonde out for, I think, some months, almost a year or something. I don't remember the time frame. I'd have to look back. But once I colored my hair black from that initial bleaching of the start, I've not bleached my hair back. So the only thing I do is I'll update my jet black. So if my hair starts to look faded or ashy, I will go, you know, update my jet black, which I tell you guys I use Jet Black by Dark and Lovely. And I told you guys in the other video, they came out with a new like vitamin E after color conditioner or shampoo or whatever it is. So amazing. I love it so much. Like, I'm gonna actually try to invest in buying the bottle of, see if they have the bottle of shampoo. I think they have the conditioner, but I'm gonna see if they have the shampoo because I'm trying to order it just to put in my midst of my hair care. So today when I washed my hair, I used some of the Pantene Gold Series. No, not the Pantene, the Shea Butter or the Shea Moisture. They came out with a Gold Series Suave, I think it is, and it's like a sulfate-free shampoo. I use that, and I also use the Cantu shampoo. Both of those are very lathering, so I lathered them up and I just cleansed my scalp, which if I remember, I will try to link them in the description box below. If I remember exactly to do it, I'll look them up for y'all. And then, yeah, I would just definitely say take care of your hair, water your hair. Your hair will grow. Literally drink water, but water your hair. Spritz your hair with water, or maybe even rinse your hair as often as you can because your hair will appreciate the hydration. Don't overwash your hair with products, but rinsing it is fine. I can't tell you how often your hair wants to be rinsed, but as often as you can and just let it air dry, your hair will definitely appreciate it. And you will notice that you won't need as many products to be able to keep your hair moisturized. So I don't even use products like that throughout the weeks. I normally just wash my hair, rinse my hair, and then if I do add anything in my hair normally, it's oil. And in my first year of my locks, this second journey, I didn't even use oil like that for the first year because my hair wasn't craving it. I wasn't getting dandruff. My hair just wasn't craving it. Then once I get right around that year mark, my hair started craving oil. So that's when I started feeding it oil and just listening to my hair. My hair always tells me what it needs, and I just listen. And me listening is why I have growth. Like the front doesn't look as long, but if I turn to the side or the back, you guys can see that there's clearly length. And this is my hair in the dry state. It's not even wet, so you don't even see how long it actually looks when it's actually wet. So you guys can kind of see. I'm gonna turn back around though. So water your hair, it'll grow. And like I said, I have layers basically in my hair, so that's why the front looks so short and the back looks longer. Water your hair, it'll grow. But if you sit here and you just neglect your hair and you be like, well girl, I'm gonna let it do what it do. I let my hair do what it do, but to an extent. I have to wash it, I have to rinse it, I have to, you know, maintain my oiling. It's just throughout the week, I might not be manipulating it with styles, but at the same time, I let it do what it do, because trust me, sis, if your hair gonna do anything, it's gonna do what it's supposed to do, okay? And that's what I do, and that's why my hair is where it is. So I would encourage you, babes, if you have locks, to just be patient, because it is most definitely a patience game. If you don't have patience, it's okay. They're gonna teach you patience. If you're somebody who changes your hair up every 3 seconds, think about if you want locks. Because if you're not fortunate to know how to do your own hair, you gotta go pay people to do your hair, and you're gonna find it a waste of money if you're doing all that just to cut it off or just to comb it out or whatever. So just kind of try to be as decisive as you can. I'm not really too indecisive. When I make up my mind, I go with what I want. But like I told you, the first journey, I didn't really see it as a journey. I just seen it as a hairstyle change. This journey, I see it as a journey. Like, I literally don't see my hair, I don't see myself like getting rid of my locks less than 5 years. Like, I'm not too sure how long I'll have them, but I don't see myself having them any less than 5 years. And like I said, I'll be 3 years in 2022. So we'll see. I mean, things happen, things change. I could be saying that now, something could happen and I change my mind. But as of right now, I just see myself growing my hair like down my back and leaving it like that, because I'd much rather be able to rock my hair, my real hair. Like, literally all I gotta do is do my edges, because I'm not big on doing a retwist all the time. People do retwist every other week. Girl, that ain't me. If I can just lay my edges and put my hair in a ponytail or a bun or wear it down, that's what I'm doing. Keep it simple. But like I told you guys, even with my new growth right now, you see like back here and you can see here, I've got so much new growth that if I put my hair in a ponytail, girl, it look like I don't even got locks. But I don't care. That's fine. Like, who am I trying to impress? Nobody, sis, nobody. So that's what my hair is looking like. I'm super, super, super happy with the growth. I'm just gonna let it do what it do. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was quite long, but I know somebody enjoyed hearing a little bit of my backstory of my hair. and a little bit of tips. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go binge watch all the videos from today. Follow me on Instagram at Lisa Victoria. And if you want to keep up with Rich Girls Plan, all of my pages are in my description box on Instagram. Make sure you go follow those pages. Later.